The real reason I want to become president is I would like to basically abolish the federal government and uh, return all funding to the states in a way in which we can cause some reparations to be paid so that we can basically basically what I would do is get the Constitution rewritten so that we can have a bone structure of like very minimal federal government involvement, and the only federal government involvement is defense. So there would be completely withdrawing all troops from offense, having no more offense whatsoever, taking back all the troops over the course of a couple of years, and then in the hope and then getting the Constitution rewritten to abolish federal government and have basically 2% taxes for every state that goes towards a fund that completes the defense budget, and then that will all be defense in the U.S. That's it. And then no more federal government, no more federal oversight. The states can do what they want to do. The states can, and the states that have really bad income inequality, I would specifically pour the money into the impoverished communities in those states. I would pour it into nonprofits that are actually helping the states. Or helping the communities. I would pour it into, like smaller governmental offices such as the like city governments and things like that, and then the states that are doing really well, working really hard to protect everybody and have reduced income inequality and doing really progressive and things that'll help everybody and society as a whole instead of just the billionaires. Those states, I would just give them some funding for them to do what they want with, and allow the states to make the decision on what to do with that funding. But I would basically just completely eradicate federal government over the course of a few years, in which I could make it so that there's just no federal government anymore. There's no Senate. There's nothing. There's just state governments that mandate and control each state and do what they want in each state. And then the money that would be taken back would be all poured into communities and help them to change and rebuild and do infrastructure and all those wonderful things. I think that another idea is potentially, instead of doing that for oversight and stuff, maybe anybody who makes $500,000 or less in the U.S. would get just direct cash flow. And so basically divvying it up on, if you are a person of color, then you would have a higher cash, like especially like Black and Indigenous communities in the U.S., right, have been really, really dramatically affected. And so those people who have ancestry of Indigenous ancestry and Black ancestry would get higher rates of money, and then impoverished white communities would still get some money, but you would get less, given the fact that there is white supremacy still, there is white privilege, there is all those things still. So there basically it would be some reparations in a way. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and tell me what you think. And I would like to run for president so that I can ultimately get rid of federal government.